planting some herbs today, and I have few here, and I don't have that many plant pots because I ran out of soil, so that sucks, but I will work with what I can. I have rosemary, I have lemon balm, I have lavender, I have sage and basil. Every one of these should be planted in March, except for rosemary, which can be planted in April also. So I think I will leave rosemary for later, because I can just plant it when I get some soil, and I will try and plant the rest somehow here. I don't know how it will work out, honestly. I want only some basil because I have a lot from last year, but I want to have some fresh ones, so I will plant some of that. I want loads of lavender, even though I have a lot planted, because I want to make a lavender syrup. And also I want more lemon balm and sage. I think I'm gonna start with some basil and sage because I think I want to plant them in these small pots, because I don't want to have that many of these. I'm using the soil just like for planting seeds. I'm not sure how is it called in English, but yeah, it's just classic soil for planting seeds, nothing fancy, nothing more specific. We also plant like peppers and tomatoes in the soil like this, so yeah. And I'm gonna plant the seeds like 3 in 1 pot, so they have enough room to grow, because if you cramp the seeds too much, the plants will not grow strong and they will be small and like, yeah, they will not do good. So yeah, I will make some holes with my fingers because I just like digging in the dirt. And I'm also gonna answer your questions, some of you that you asked. The first question is, what can I plant outside now? And the best things that you can plant outside now, because it's quite cold still, especially in the evening, but you can definitely plant carrots, onions, leek, or radish, or chives. We already are getting some chives, it's exciting. Also, you can plant leaf salad, or as for herbs, it is best to pre-plant them in pots like this and replant them later when it's warmer outside, because most of the herbs tolerate the cold quite badly. If you have older plants, you can definitely use older plants, you can definitely plant older plants outside now. It's warm enough, at least here, and you can put them outside. I have just put my lavender and my rosemary outside after winter, but it would be the best to wait until like late March or April, depending on where you live, because yeah, herbs can be quite sensitive, but they are suitable for planting in a pots like this when it's March, so it's ideal season. I'm not actually sure how much sage and how much basil I want. Another question is, which herbs would you recommend for first-time gardeners? And I just want to say, it's a really nice hobby and I really enjoy it. It's really peaceful and it's awesome to see how you bring herbs to life. It's awesome, I really enjoy it. And I want to state that I feel that having a garden where you replant things from the pots is way easier than planting stuff just in plant pots, because I just feel they do a lot better in garden where they have room to grow. But if you have really no other choice than having your herbs in a plant pot, I would suggest a lot of people did really well with their lavender, for example, in a plant pots, or mint. Also, it is way easier to get plantains as opposed to growing your plants from seeds like I do. So it is easier to buy young plantains and work from that. And definitely like classic herbs, lavender, basil, mint maybe. Also cress is super easy, also chives is super easy. And one of the easier ones is also a lemon balm, but I don't have any experience growing lemon balm in plant pots. But if you can have a garden outside, lemon balm is also awesome. But as well as lavender and rosemary, these are the herbs that did best for me outside. They didn't do so well for me inside in a plant pot, but yeah, I kind of suck growing plants in plant pot. I prefer outside garden. And the third question is your favorite herbs, and that's really easy. It's everything that I'm planting here. My most favorite would be probably lavender, and my second would be sage. But I also really love rosemary. I also really love lemon balm. I love my herbs. I think I'm gonna plant rosemary in one of these smaller ones. I'm gonna make this whole one a lavender one. And I'm gonna make this one pure lemon balm one. And excuse my Christmas socks. I love wearing colorful socks, but they never fit with my aesthetic. And as for lavender and lemon balm, I'm not going to pay too much attention for number of the seeds, because I will replant them outside as soon as possible and they will just do their thing. Look how small seeds lavender has. They are really tiny, but the tiniest seed I have seen is from Meriora. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but you have to always count with the fact that not every seed will sprout, and most of them usually sprouts, but there are definitely some that don't sprout, and that's okay. It just happens, it's normal. I have planted lemon balm like this also last year and it did super well, but I kind of want more, otherwise I wouldn't plant another batch, because like it should grow where it was planted. And I almost forgotten, you want to get a spray bottle like this and just spray the seeds so the soil is moist but not like too wet. Thank you so much for watching this video, hopefully you liked also format like this. If you have any further questions, feel free to put them down below, and follow me on my Instagram for more Q&A polls, and if you want to see these herbs grow. So yeah, have a nice day and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye bye!